Hey guys, what is up? This is Copenhagen Dipper. I am back for another video. Today we're going to be doing a video on how to dip in school. We'll have our opinions after we pack a lip. I got some in, as always, because I keep forgetting that I'm going to do a video next. So, let's just do that real quick. Pack a little filler. As you can see, I'm almost out from my last video yesterday. And yes, I do post these the day I make them because I do not edit very much. I just throw them up there, make sure they're really good. But I'm not gonna buy straight till the weekend. I decided on straight because I want to try to taste my dip. But I might not, because I have a little mixture in this can of Copenhagen wintergreen mixed with wintergreen and straight in a can. I had a little bit left in this shithole. My thoughts on this shit, I can't describe. It just tasted fine for the first time I did it, but it's just now, ugh. You know, I mean, at first it tasted really, really good. Now it's just like really artificial, really salty, and I cannot stand it. So, yeah, that is my issue with Copenhagen straight now. But, anyways, we're going to do a video on how to dip in school. Well, I haven't had people ask me this, but I have seen a lot of people on YouTube do this. I just think I can throw other people's opinions in there and out there, and my own, of course. I have tried it, and to be honest, it's a steep slippery slope to climb. All right, you never know. It depends on how strict your teachers and everybody in there are. I know mine are extremely strict. They crack down on dipping a lot, and for me, that's not good because I like to dip 24/7. Because my normal percentage of dip a week is 2 cans. So, yeah, I go through a dip. I think it's about every hour. I throw it out, put in a new one after about 5 minutes having it out. So almost every time you see me, I'll have a dip in. But I do not recommend going through 2 cans a week. But anyhow, figured we would just touch base on this because later on people might ask, you know, how do you do it? I'm just going to establish this right now. What I do to dip in school is I just put in a really tiny one in the cheek. Alright, and then I gut the spit. I don't like gutting spit, but because it's not good. It doesn't taste good. Well, the spit, it tastes good, but it burns when it goes down your throat. But you get used to it, and then it just makes it just taste shitty. I don't like it. And then it leaves that aftertaste and gets in your throat. Just like you just drank something that has really nasty aftertaste to it. And yeah, I do not recommend gutting your spit. Like a lot of people have said to do if your school allows bottles that you cannot see through. Mine doesn't. Or Coke. Mine doesn't. Soda pop or anything like that. You just grab yourself one of them cans or bottles, and when you take a drink, like Mr. Outlaw, you take a drink, you go back, and on your way back down, spit. Simple as that. And if you do have a clear bottle, and you're really eager to fucking spit, and I mean, if you really need to, in other words, you know, and you can only have a clear bottle, like me, I recommend, if this is only if your school allows pop or juices and shit, I would put like Dr. Pepper or Coke or something in there, and then do the same thing with that, and then just fucking spit on your way down and be like, yeah. Well, no, not really spit on the way down, because you see it running down the bottle, okay. What you want to do, you know, it's fucking gross, but you just sit there, drink, and you put it in your mouth, and on the way back down, you just release everything into it. And that liquid just takes it back in. It's fucking disgusting, but it works. Surprisingly. I mean, so that, or you could have a straw. And that straw, yeah, that straw is pretty good. I mean, you just spit in that. Clear bottle, Dr. Pepper, black. One thing I do not recommend in those bottles is you do not spit your dip out in it. I mean, don't. That's just disgusting. And when you spit your dip out, oh, look at the bottom here. Got a couple fucking threads in there. What the hell are you gonna do with that? Oh, geez, I don't know. Looks like I got some bad Coca-Cola in there. No, it's not gonna work. Don't do that. Recommendation for that: go to the bathroom, potty, fucking pop that sumbitch in the toilet, flush. If you don't flush it, you're fucked. If you don't want to get people going on this, oh, kids are dipping in school, you cannot do that. Otherwise, you will ruin it for everybody else. Because as soon as somebody finds that dip turd in the fucking toilet, or wherever the fuck you throw it, like, don't throw it on the ceiling. Please, do not throw it on the ceiling. I have known guys who throw it on the fucking ceiling. Okay, they got caught. Because it's mostly because they told people that they were dipping in school, and then that they'd throw their dip turd up on the fucking ceiling. But that ceiling trick is just fucking stupid, okay? If you do that, you're more likely to get other people to, you know, say, hey, somebody's dipping, and they're going to be more suspicious. Then they're going to bring it to the principal or something, and you're fucked, okay? If you're a guy who can do an upper decker, go ahead and do it, and then just swallow the spit, because it's a lot easier to swallow your spit with a upper decker, because you don't have as much, but it is a lot stronger when it comes off the top. Notice that the juice it's just pure juice. It's no spit. It's just juice. And when that juice comes down, you just fucking done. But do I recommend it for everybody? No, I don't. Because, look, suspension, shit like that, you don't want to be in suspension, especially me. Because it's all going to be in school shit. You got to be extremely careful with this, okay? You fuck up once, you're done, alright? And you don't want to fuck up. You want to make sure you do everything right. Don't tell anybody you're doing it unless they are, like, on the same page, they do the same damn thing. Because if they do it to you, then just fuck them. Be like, hey, he fucking does it too. Why am I getting in trouble for this shit too? Why shouldn't he be right next to me, motherfucker? It's like, yeah, I've had that happen to me before too, but I mean, back in the 5th grade. Oh man, that was bullshit. And yeah, I've been dipping since in the 5th grade. Well, 3rd, but we'll leave the 3rd grade out of this. Because I never got caught in 3rd and 4th. 5th grade was bitch because they searched me. And it fucked me. But I had dips in, and then fucking had a lip in. And I was sitting there in class. I was swallowing my spit about then too. And fuck, some dick. I'm not gonna say his name. Fucking, he was doing the same shit. He goes to the fucking office. Hey, this kid has a dip in. Alright. Sitting there in class. Fucking sitting there listening to the teacher, man. Up comes the principal. Hey, can I have him? Yep. Alright. Walk out there. I know damn well what's gonna happen. She's gonna be like, I know you're dipping. It's like, oh fuck. So please leave me alone. And sure as fuck, they did. They searched my fucking backpack and my little hook deal, and they found a dip can, and then they asked me to pull out my lip. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked. And it's like, oh fuck. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, fuck me. I just say, fuck me. I'm like, alright, here you go. What are you gonna do about it? And I go, well, we're gonna have to suspend you for 2 days. She's like, alright. I'm like, okay. No, it was just gonna be in school or out. She's like, it's gonna be in school because I don't want you to be doing this anymore outside of school and all this shit. And I want you to be in school doing work. Alright. And I'm like, alright, you know, gonna tell you, how did you get the information that I was doing this? You fuckhead. I didn't call her a fuckhead. But, and then she's like, oh, we got a report from another student. And then I fucking called her, and I'm like, oh, it's the only guy who knows. And I'm like, you know, that student that turned me in said his name. I'm like, you know, why snitch me out and then expect me not to fuck you over too? I mean, I just recommend you don't say anything to anybody, even if they do dip in school. I mean, they can fuck you over. And you don't want to fuck everybody over because then they're going to be all, oh, there's a lot of people dipping now, and they're going to go after you. I just say that put in really small pinches in the back. If you're a bigger kind of dipper, like you like to grab big fatties, don't do it in school, at least. I mean, it's just gonna ruin it for everybody else. Yeah, it's just. And another thing, if you have one in and you're afraid to swallow your spit, do not be afraid. Because if you don't have time to spit and they're like, hey, what's this? Like, asking you a fucking question or something. You don't want to go, oh, you want to be, hey, yeah, it's this and that. You don't want to get, you don't have a fucking mouthful of spit and be like, and with the fatty, you can't speak clearly anyways, even if you do have big lips like me where you can't see it. I mean, do not do it, because that will affect your speaking too, and they are used to you speaking clearly, not. And I don't recommend just start speaking like a fucking retard. I mean, it's just awful. And if you didn't know, now that in 2015 it is illegal to have dip in school. And another thing for hiding it, I wouldn't put it in my boot. I got them little fucking combat boots. Fucking just put them at the bottom. Fucking lace them some bitches up. Sure, you can see it if I pull up my pant leg, but oh well. I mean, I never pull up my pant leg. And for PE, I mean, if you have it on your boot, it's gonna fall out when you take off your boot. Even in a cowboy boot, okay, slip-ons. Just so I recommend going and changing in the bathroom. You may be called gay and all that shit for it, but don't let that shit get to you, okay? I mean, it's all about the right way of thinking. If you think the wrong way, then you're fucked. Yeah. I don't recommend it for everybody, but if you think you can, go ahead and try it. Try to use my tips. They might not be as helpful as you hoped, but just please do that. And then another thing, please comment, please subscribe, and please get my name out there so everybody will be able to see me. And just tell your friends, if they're a big rat out, don't fucking tell them, because I don't want them to. I don't want no fucking snitch on my channel, alright? because I like just having it pure. If you're gonna hate, go ahead. I'm all for it. Your hating comments just help me get better. So, thanks. And just like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks. This is Copenhagen Dipper, and I'm out.